Okie dokie, this is going to be my ranking of the Harry Potter slash Fantastic Beasts franchise here. And let's get started here. In last place is Fantastic Beasts 2 Crimes of Grindelwald. I didn't really like Johnny Depp's performance here. It seemed a little too Jack Sparrow for me, which I like Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, not a Harry Potter related Wizarding World title. Ezra Miller, disaster of a person. Eddie Redmayne does really well as Newt Scamander, a magic zoologist. Jude Law is good as Dumbledore, and a bunch of the creatures that are in here are fun and entertaining to look at and interact with other characters. In 11th place, we have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This is the second movie, and it's actually really good. Of course, you got Robbie Coltrane, we got Alan Rickman, Jason Isaacs, Richard Harris, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, and Daniel Radcliffe in here, as well as Maggie Smith, Julia Walters, and others. Tom Felton, I believe, is Draco Malfoy. In 10th place is Order of the Phoenix. Much of the returning cast. This one has a new Dumbledore. Helena Bonham Carter's in here as well. Fiona Shaw, I believe, is Mrs. Malfoy, if I'm not mistaken. Emma Thompson. I don't know the lady's name, but this also has Professor Umbridge in it. And she's a character that you just love to pick on, and you get excited when she gets blown up with fireworks. Yeah, not her best moment, but it was a great moment for the audience, let's be honest. In 9th place is Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter 1. And this introduces a bunch of the characters that I previously stated. So I'm not sure who Fiona Shaw is now, because she's listed here too. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Ian Hart is in this one. Great introduction to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and the rules established with that continuity. In 8th place, we have Goblet of Fire. This is the 4th movie in the series. This one brought in what's the guy's real name? Cedric Diggory, I believe. Same guy that played Edward Cullen in Batman recently. Robert Pattinson. That's it. Has him and brings in Fleur Delacour and the rest of Beauxbaton's Academy, as well as Victor Crumb and Durmstrang. Introduces us to Mad-Eye Moody, who's a fun character to be around, even though it was a fake one. In 7th place, we have Fantastic Beasts 3: Secrets of Dumbledore. Who do they get to do? I don't know the guy's name, but this guy who's played Hannibal Lecter before in a series does a much better job than Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. Again, a great performance from Jude Law and the other returning cast members from the original. Ezra Miller is still a disaster of a person. I don't know what the DCEU was thinking when they cast him instead of Grant Gustin. In 6th place, we have Harry Potter 20th Anniversary Return to Hogwarts. And this one, this came out just before Hagrid dies. So Robbie Coltrane died shortly after this version came out. But it has a bunch of returning cast members just reminiscing about what it was like to be with the Harry Potter crew. In 5th place, we have Harry Potter 3 and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which I was surprised the word Doc already recognized, probably because I've used it in my story before. But this one introduces, what's the guy's name? Gary Oldman, I believe, yeah, as the title prisoner, Sirius Black. You find out that he's just a misunderstood person, and he was trying to protect the Potters while being framed for their murder. Complications. In 4th place, we have Fantastic Beasts 1 and Where to Find Them. This introduces the Wizarding World to a new generation, set in like the 20s, 1926 New York. So it's set before the rest of the franchise. Other than the other Fantastic Beasts 2 and 3, those are obviously set after the first one. Duh. Just in case you didn't realize it. 1 usually comes first. I'm just being a goof. Anyway, fun cast of characters. Again, problems with Ezra Miller, but whatever. Warner Bros. Seems to have liked him for a while. I don't know if they still do or not, but whatever. In 3rd place, we have Deathly Hallows Part 2. This is year 7, the second half. Honestly, they could have made it one movie, but it probably would have been like 4 hours long, so I could see why they decided to split it in half. They adapted the longest of the Harry Potter books, although I think 6 is also fairly long, but they didn't. They made that into a single movie. But anyway, moving on. Epic conclusion to the franchise. Our runner-up is Deathly Hallows Part 1. This is 7 Part 1, the one I haven't been able to find a stinking 4K for yet, outside of the buying all 8 of them. So I'm probably going to have to double dip there for that, because I want to have them all triple formatted. This is a great beginning to the conclusion of Harry Potter. Part 2 picks up where that one left off with with Voldemort getting the Elder Wand. But I think as of now, my favorite of the franchises is Harry Potter 6 and the Half-Blood Prince. I love the plot twist at the end where Snape is the Half-Blood Prince, and then you find out he was trying to help Harry all along. Even though he saw James Potter in his face, but his eyes were Lily, and you find out that Snape had a thing for Lily Potter, and so he's like, ugh, now I gotta help this guy because he reminds me of someone I had a crush on. Darn it! But his dad was such a jerk to me. Oh, come on! Type struggle going on there. But anyway, all in all, I don't think any of the Harry Potter movies are bad per se, just because some of them were low in this ranking doesn't make them bad movies. They are all really good movies. I love them all. I grew up watching the original run of Harry Potter movies up until like 2011 when the Part 2 came out, or 7 Part 2, and just had a lot of fun watching them over the years and getting to be excited for the Fantastic Beasts movies, which I hope they make a 4th one, because they seem to be on a hot streak with those. But Warner Bros. Is paying the most attention to this new DC Universe thing they're starting, which Superman did phenomenal, I think. I haven't seen Creature Commandos or Peacemaker seasons 1 and 2. I've seen a little bit of season 1. I think I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, something like that. I might have finished disc 1. I think there was only 3 episodes on there though. But so I do enjoy Peacemaker. Excuse me. It's a good follow-up to 2021 Suicide Squad, who James Gunn also directed, which is also canon to the current DC universe as well, which is fun because they kept some stuff from the DC extended universe and are retrofitting it into the new one. It sounds like Blue Beetle will be back, so I'm glad to hear that. And there'll also be other like Elseworld projects that are in different realities, kind of like Fantastic Four. The First Steps was in a different reality, the 616. I think it was like 838 or something like that. Anyway, that's a good movie too. Definitely check it out on Disney Plus if you haven't watched it before. But in any case, Superman 2025 was very good. I triple formatted it in 3 purchases because each one was a separate thing. It was DVD digital, Blu-ray digital, and 4K digital, not 4K Blu-ray digital, which honestly kind of annoying, but that's okay because I love the movie and it's really good. So James Gunn knows how to make awesome movies, that is for sure. So I have high hopes for his DC universe moving forward. They're going to be bringing in, like I said, some stuff from the previous universe, like Blue Beetle, I think, will be back eventually. So that is exciting. Anyway, that is it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you guys know what to do by now. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm going to try and put some of these titles away. And we got Harry Potter here, got some horror stuff over here. The horror stuff isn't going to be able to be put away yet. Neither is the Harry Potter stuff because those are all under H for Harry Potter. And clearly this stack had some C titles, the titles that start with the letter C. So I got to address those first before I can address titles under H. I will be putting them back in alphabetical order, and I should do that with these ones as well. But in the meantime, keep talking movies.